guard when the storm come rolling in. The lead steer got up to his feet and raced into the wind. The air was filled with lightning as it jumped from horn to horn. My night horse took the challenge and we rode into the storm. I tried to turn the leaders, but they scattered like the wind. I held on to 100 head and turned them back again. I rode with no direction as I pushed them through the night. Then way off in the distance was a tiny point of light. Yes, the lantern on the wagon led me safely through the storm. A beacon shining brightly, I was lost and all alone. As I wandered in the darkness was a warm and welcome sight. The lantern on the wagon led me safely through the night. Your life has no direction and you think you've lost your way. I have a friend who'll help you, all you have to do is pray. It's the one whose love is constant, you don't have to ride alone. All you need to do is ask him and he'll lead you safely home. Like the lantern on the wagon, he'll lead you safely through the storm. A beacon shining brightly when you're lost and all alone. If you're wandering in the darkness, he's a warm and friendly sight. His light of love will lead you safely through the darkest night. Yes, his light of love will lead you safely through the darkest night.
There's a tractor in a pasture out past the blacktop road. Can't get there any faster than an Appaloosa goes. And if my horse can't take me there, that's where my mind will roam, to my old man's field of dreams. All he ever wanted was a simple life out west, somewhere that the bankers hadn't bought and fenced in yet. Met a cowgirl up in Cody, he asked and she said yes, in my old man's field of dreams. He worked hard until the sun went down, played fiddle all night long. Said, boys, go chop some cottonwood, 'cause winter's coming on. Hope for snow up on the mountain, pray for rain in the spring, for my old man's field of dreams. There ain't no getting rich baling alfalfa hay, but that bar band beer joint money, well, it kept the wolves away. Hell, money never was the kind of green he loved anyway. It was my old man's field of dreams. Player Vince. Hard until the sun went down, played fiddle all night long. Said, boys, go chop some cottonwood, 'cause winter's coming on. Hope for snow up on the mountain, pray for rain in the spring, for my old man's field of dreams. There's a tractor in a pasture out past the blacktop roads. Can't get there any faster than an Appaloosa goes. And just like we did him, someday I hope they lay me low in my old man's field of dreams. In my old man's field of dreams.
I hired out to Colonel Slaughter, driving steers to Abilene. green and wet behind the ears, a kid of 17. Though I was raised in Texas, I was not a seasoned hand, so I got the job of Hoodlum, the Coosie's right-hand man. On the Llano Estacado, all you see is endless plain. You dread the sound of thunder, there's no shelter from the rain. Now Coosie did a strange thing. When the evening meal was done, he'd wait until the stars come out, then move the wagon tongue. He said, "Son, there ain't no landmarks on these wide and rolling plains. Ain't no trees or mountains, so each day it looks the same. But you'll never lose direction and you'll know just where you are. You'll always point the wagon tongue toward the old North Star." Then out beyond the Cimarron, one cold and stormy night, I watched the cattle stampede in the lightning's eerie light. Took several days to round them up, get 'em settled down. We followed with the wagon through the soft and muddy ground. As we pushed the herd across the plain, we had no way to know that we had drifted way off course toward New Mexico. And in the night the stars came out, his theory stood the test. Abilene's up north of us, but we were headed west. He said, "Son, there ain't no landmarks on these wide and rolling plains. Ain't no trees or mountains, so each day it looks the same. But you'll never lose direction and you'll know just where you are. You'll always point the wagon tongue toward the old North Star." My life has been a full one, my hair is turning gray, and I've seen a lot of sunshine, but I've seen some cloudy days. For a while I wandered aimlessly, and I still wear the scars when I didn't point my wagon tongue toward that old North Star. 'Cause life is like a grassy sea, the trail ain't always plain. One may lead to pleasure and another lead to pain. But you'll never lose direction and you'll know just where you are. You'll always point your wagon